שלום לכולם, כאן דרגר. היום אני ממש מתרגש, אני חיכיתי לזה המון זמן. יצא Legacy of the Void. כולם עסוקים בפולאאוט 4, אני פה עם Legacy of the Void. אז בוא דבר ראשון נראה את הסיפור עד כה, ואז נמשיך ל-Legacy of the Void ונמשיך בקמפיין. אז קדימה, בוא נראה את הסיפור עד כה.
For nearly 300 years, humans thought they were alone in the Caprulu sector. They were wrong. The Zerg emerged, seeking to consume all in their path, and before long, the Protoss, a highly advanced alien race, began wiping out infested worlds, burning Zerg and Terran alike. A three-way war, unlike anything humanity had ever faced, erupted almost overnight. All the while, a human civil war raged. Marshal Jim Raynor vowed to oppose the corrupt dictator Arcturus Minsk for the betrayal of the woman he loved, Sarah Kerrigan.
Boys, how about that evac?
Damn you, Arcturus. Don't do this.
It's done. Helmsman, signal the fleet and take us out of orbit. Now.
Kerrigan, a loyal operative, was left to die at the hands of the Zerg. But the Zerg had other plans. They transformed her and unleashed her psionic power upon the Caprulu sector, searching for their real objective, the Protoss homeworld of Aiur. The Protoss were unaware of this danger and slow to respond. Their rulers, the Conclave, had dispatched Executor Artanis to hunt for Tassadar, a commander who had refused to wipe out infested Terran worlds. They crossed paths with a dark Templar mystic whose kind was considered heretics by the Conclave. Through great effort, Zeratul convinced Tassadar and Artanis that he was not their enemy. Together they rallied more Protoss from both factions against the Zerg. Despite the Conclave's fury, they achieved significant victories against the Swarm. But when Zeratul struck down one of the Overmind's Cerebrits, his own mind was left vulnerable. From his thoughts, the Overmind gleaned Aier's true location, and the Swarm descended upon the Protoss homeworld with all their might and fury. It was Tassadar who kept the Templar from extinction that day. Using the power of both the Templar and the Dark Templar, he sacrificed himself to kill the Overmind. Aiur was lost, but Artanis led the survivors to the Dark Templar's homeworld of Shakuras. Old prejudices were set aside. The Templar were now in the Dark Templar's debt. Without the Overmind, the Swarm fractured. Kerrigan sought control of all the Zerg, even enlisting the aid of old friends and enemies like Raynor, Mengsk, and Zeratul. Once her rule was uncontested, the Queen of Blades betrayed them all. Billions of humans and Protoss were killed. The Zerg stood unchallenged, but to the relief of all, the war seemed to end there. Zeratul suspected the Zerg had fallen under the control of dark forces. He uncovered prophecies stating that an ancient entity, Amon, was attempting to merge Protoss and Zerg lifeforms into an unholy hybrid, and that this evil might already have control of Kerrigan and her power. It was during this time that Executor Artanis, hailed as a hero, was made leader of both the Templar and the Dark Templar. As Hierarch, Artanis united both factions and promised to one day reclaim the glory they had lost on Aiur. Raynor had vowed to see Kerrigan dead, but his retaliatory strike failed. Even his rebellion against Mengsk's tyranny proved ineffective against the Dominion's propaganda machine. But with the arrival of old friends and mysterious new allies, Raynor revived his campaign against the Dominion, scoring major victories on multiple fronts. But Zeratul warned him about the encroaching darkness, and said the key to stopping Amon was the Queen of Blades. She was needed alive. In a daring raid on the Zerg homeworld of Char, armies from the Dominion and Raynor, with help from Arcturus' son Valerian, used an ancient Zelnaga artifact to neutralize Kerrigan's power and free her from Amon's grasp. The Queen of Blades was helpless. The Dominion wanted her dead. Raynor couldn't allow it. Valerian Minsk offered them sanctuary, but his father could not let this opportunity pass. During the raid, Kerrigan and Raynor were separated. Kerrigan escaped, while Raynor...
He was briefly interrogated and summarily executed.
Kerrigan sought vengeance. She set out to reclaim her position as Queen of Blades. With Zeratul's guidance, Kerrigan gathered the Zerg broods and ruled the swarm once again. Only this time, free.
The killing will never stop. Until Minsk is dead.
Kerrigan began dismantling the Dominion's military, one mission at a time. To her surprise, she learned that Raynor was still alive. She charted a course to Korhal, Minsk's stronghold. Despite encountering his best troops and traps, she personally ended his life. But there was little time to celebrate. Amon's plans were still unfolding. Kerrigan left Raynor to rebuild, while she hunted her true enemy. Raynor and Valerian Minsk set about reforming the Dominion with a just government. With the Zerg and Terrans quelled, Hierarch Artanis saw an opportunity. He declared that the unified Protoss, Templar and Dark Templar alike, would retake Ire. Any dissenting voices went unheard amid the hope for reclamation. Zeratul set off alone, searching for the truth, hoping against hope that the Hierarch was not making a terrible mistake.
אוקיי, אז לפה אנחנו הגענו. בואו נתחיל. קמפיין חדש, נורמל, מצטער חבר'ה, אני לא הארד ואני לא ברוטל, אני בקושי נורמל. בואו נתחיל בעלילה. קדימה, let's do it! Blizzard Entertainment.
The swarm brought ruin to our world. Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter our unity. For we are bound by the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion. Today, we retake our homeworld, and with it, legacy.
Oh yeah. Legacy of the Void. או פאק, אני אוהב את הסרטונים של בליזארד, הם הכי טובים שיש. אוקיי, אז אנחנו עכשיו מתחילים. Great evil looms over the galaxy. The dark god Ammon has returned. Spurred on by Zerathul's prophecies, Kerrigan and her swarm set out to destroy Ammon's hybrid forces, hoping to stop the coming oblivion. With the threat of the Zerg Queen absent, the Protoss hierarch Artanis raised a massive invasion fleet, left the Dark Templar world of Shakarus, and committed to restore his people's former glory by reclaiming their lost homeworld of Ire. בואו נתחיל.
Templar. At long last, we stand at the threshold of destiny. For today, we will restore the glory of our legacy. Today, we will retake what we have lost and reclaim our homeworld. And may the Kala's light guide us.
The invasion fleet stands ready. We await only your command, Hierarch.
You must halt this invasion at once.
Zeratul?
Templar! Arrest this traitor!
No! We will hear him out.
The end war has come. Amon, the Dark One, has returned.
This heretic cannot be trusted.
This invasion is a distraction from the true battle ahead. Amon's fury will engulf the entire galaxy.
Do not forget that it was his interference that brought ruin to Ire.
And that burden weighs heavily upon me. Artanis, I have found a way to stand against the coming darkness. You must believe me.
We have been through much together, Zeratul. But far too many have sacrificed in the hopes that this moment would come to pass. Executor, commence the invasion!
The reclamation of Ire is underway. We are preparing to siege the warp network at Coruscant now.
Well done, Selendis. Once the warp conduits are free of infestation, our forces will strike as one across the surface of Ire.
The Templar await your command, Hierarch.
Okay.
We are one with the shadows.
כן, אני יודע איך משחקים.
Warriors, Ire awaits you. March forth and take it.
I have diverted some colossi to join your forces. Use them well, Artanis.
יאללה, קדימה, פשוט נתקוף. ביי. אוי, אני אהבתי את זה עכשיו, ראיתם? כאילו זה הקרב ממשיך מעלינו. זה כזה, במקרה שכחתם איך לשחק.
There is a Zerg hive cluster near your warriors. If possible, we should destroy it.
אוקיי, יאללה, בוא נפתח את זה.
Well fought, my warriors. Let us return our focus to reclaiming the warp conduit.
מה חסר את
For the reckoning, I am the heart of darkness. Intriguing. I serve for now.
זה, אין מה להגיד, זה באמת גורם לך להרגיש כל כך חזק.
I am the heart of darkness.
So OP.
Very well.
Selendis, the conduit is ours. Warp down reinforcements.
As you command.
2 warp conduits remain in the grip of the Zerg. Ready yourselves, brethren. We move for victory.
For the
זה
reckoning.
הגשר, אוקיי, חשבתי שאני פה.
Very well. We are one with the shadows.
Artanis, there are more hives in the surrounding area. Destroying them would deal the Zerg a crippling blow.
For the reckoning. Very well. I serve for now.
A hive. Warriors, annihilate it.
We strike as one!
This hive cluster has fallen. Continue on, brothers.
I am the heart of darkness. It shall be as you say. Hierarch, we thank you for your aid. Allow us to join you in battle.
אין בעיה חבר'ה, אתם מוזמנים להצטרף אליי לקרב מתי שתרצו. וואו! זה כאילו, המקום פשוט היה מוצף בזרגלינג! ים של זרגלינג!
Intriguing. We move unseen. May the Kala guide our blades. It shall be as you
אני חושב שאנחנו הצלחנו לטפל.
Another hive lies in ruins. Only one remains, my warriors.
יאללה.
It shall be as you say. We are one with the shadows. For the reckoning, we move unseen. Very wise. Intriguing.
הם יוצאים מכל חור קטן, אה?
The second warp conduit is activating now.
Psi matrix signal confirmed. Reinforcements warping in at your location.
I am the heart of darkness. Very wise.
אני מת על האלה.
Artanis, this brood is coordinated. Their actions are intelligent, beyond feral Zerg.
You speak truly, Zeratul. An unseen hand moves them. We must be on guard.
For the reckoning. Intriguing.
The final hive has fallen. Let this be the first victory of many. Ire will be restored.
Be as you say. Very wise. I am the voice of the eclipse. We are one with the shadows.
We are one with the shadow.
The final conduit lies before us. Show the Zerg no mercy.
I will not show them mercy.
Firstborn, your fate is sealed. Impossible. Hybrid on Ire. It is they who have been leading the Zerg. This is the end of your race.
Oh god, I'm creepy. Done.
We move unseen.
The warp conduits have been secured. Our starfighters are moving to take this fight across the surface.
Take command of the invasion, Executor. Zeratul, you and I must discuss this most recent turn of events further.
Fire! נייס. אוקיי, קדימה, בואו נמשיך לשלב הבא.
It seems the end war you warned of has begun. Tell me, old friend, what is it you have learned?
I have witnessed the end of all things. Horrific legions of hybrid, raising world upon world. In the darkness, lording over them, a shadowy form. Amon.
Yet, you spoke of a way to stand against him.
This vision was a benevolent one, as if an ancient voice called out from beyond. The keystone shall usher you unto hope.
Keystone?
I saw a burst of light revealing the Zelnaga artifact on the Terran world of Korhal. It is the keystone of this vision, The prophecies speak of Zelnaka standing against Amon in the end times. I believe this keystone will guide us to them.
I have always trusted you, Zeratul, but the burdens of leadership demanded much of me. There are times I am uncertain whether I was truly ready for such weight.
Your doubt is unfounded, young Artanis. You must embrace what you have become if you are to be the leader we now need.
You will go to James Raynor on Core Hall and receive this keystone. I will marshal our forces for the war ahead. When you return, the Templar will be ready. Entaro Tassadar, old friend.
Entaro Artanis, brother.
היי חבר'ה, מקווה שאהבתם את הסרטון. אם אהבתם, אני אשמח אם תעשו לי לייק לסרטון. אם אתם עדיין לא רשומים לערוץ, אל תשכחו להירשם, זה עוזר לי המון ואני באמת מעריך את זה. כל מה שצריך לעשות כדי להירשם זה רק ללחוץ על הלוגו קטן פה למטה, אם אתם על מחשב כמובן. עכשיו, אם אתם כבר נרשמתם, אז מעולה, אתם מוזמנים לראות עוד כמה סרטונים שהכנתי לכם. פשוט תלחצו על האי הקטנה הזו פה למעלה ואתם תיכנסו אליהם. זה ייתן לכם את ההמלצות שלי לסרטונים שכדאי לכם לראות קשורים לסרטון הזה. עכשיו אל תשכחו גם להירשם לדף שלי בפייסבוק ולבדוק את הפורום ב-FXP. אם יש לכם טוויטר אתם מוזמנים להיכנס וזה הכל, להתראות.